Karl Compton was a man who made a big impact on science. He was born in the United States in the late 19th century. From a young age, he loved learning about the world. He was very curious and often asked many questions about how things worked. This interest in understanding the world led him to study science. As he grew older, he decided to become a scientist, and he worked hard to learn more about physics, a branch of science that deals with how the world around us works. As a student, Karl was very focused on his studies. He spent a lot of time reading books and solving math and science problems. His teachers noticed that he was very smart and worked hard. This helped him to become a successful student. After finishing high school, he went to a famous university to continue his studies. There, he learned from many great teachers and scientists. He studied different areas of science, but he was especially interested in understanding light and energy. These were very important topics in physics, and they would lead him to make some amazing discoveries later in his life. Karl Compton's love for science did not end after he finished his studies. He decided to become a professor at a university, where he could teach other students about physics. As a professor, Karl continued to learn and explore new ideas. He worked with other scientists, and together they conducted experiments to better understand how the world works. One of his most important discoveries was about light. He showed that light, which many people thought of as just a wave, could also act like tiny particles called photons. This discovery helped scientists understand more about the nature of light and energy. This discovery is known as the Compton effect. The Compton effect showed that light could behave both as a wave and as a particle, depending on the situation. This idea was very important because it helped to explain many things about how energy and light behave. The Compton effect became a key part of modern physics. It showed that light does not fit into just one simple idea. Instead, it can act in different ways, depending on how scientists look at it. Karl Compton did not just focus on his research. He was also deeply involved in education. He loved to teach and share his knowledge with others. He wrote books and gave lectures to explain the importance of physics. He believed that everyone should have the chance to learn about science, not just people who wanted to become scientists. He wanted to help people understand the world better and use that knowledge to improve their lives. Through his teaching and writing, Karl Compton inspired many young students to become interested in science. During the Second World War, Karl Compton's work became even more important. Like many other scientists, he decided to use his knowledge to help his country. During the war, one of the most important tools for the military was radar. Radar helped detect airplanes and ships, even when they were far away. It was a crucial technology for finding enemy targets. However, radar at the time was not perfect. Karl Compton and other scientists worked hard to improve it. Karl's knowledge of physics and his experience in working with light and energy helped him understand how to make radar better. His work in this area helped the military improve radar systems, which saved many lives during the war. The improved radar allowed military forces to detect enemy planes and ships much more easily. It was a big help to soldiers and pilots, who were able to protect themselves and their countries more effectively. Karl's work during the war showed how science could be used to solve real-world problems and help people in difficult situations. After the war, Karl Compton continued to teach and conduct research. He traveled to many different countries to meet other scientists and learn from them. He believed that it was important to share knowledge with others. He also thought it was important to continue asking questions and searching for answers. He never stopped learning, and he encouraged other scientists to do the same. Karl believed that through science, we could solve many of the world's biggest problems, and he worked hard to make that happen. Karl's work made a huge difference in the world of science. His discovery about light and energy changed the way scientists think about physics. It also helped to create new technologies that we use today, such as radar. His contributions to science were not just about the discoveries he made, but also about how he shared his knowledge with others. He inspired many people to pursue careers in science and to keep asking questions. His work also helped to show how science can be used to improve people's lives and solve important problems. Karl Compton's legacy continues to live on. His discoveries are still used by scientists today, and his ideas are taught to students around the world. His work helped shape the way we understand the universe, and his contributions to science education made science more accessible to everyone. Many students who learned from Karl Compton became scientists themselves, and they carried on his work in new ways. Thanks to Karl, many people now understand that science is not just about facts and experiments. It is about exploring the world around us, asking questions, and using that knowledge to make the world a better place. Karl Compton believed that science was not just for scientists. He thought that everyone could learn from science and use it to improve their lives. He worked hard to make science understandable to people, and he was passionate about sharing what he knew. He gave lectures, wrote books, and spent his life trying to make science more accessible to everyone. His contributions to physics helped us understand the world better, and his belief in the power of science continues to inspire people today. In the end, Karl Compton's life shows us the importance of curiosity, hard work, and education. He never stopped learning and never stopped teaching. He worked to solve real-world problems and believed that science could make a difference in people's lives. Thanks to his hard work and dedication, we are able to enjoy the many benefits of his discoveries, and we continue to learn from him today.